going on YouTube game? Back at it with another one. Yes, I'm doing this video while I'm getting a haircut. See the barber. Say what's up. Alright. Listen, man, Jusst Sla game, we in the building today. So today, man, I'm gonna get in tune with you guys and share some personal stuff with you guys. Today does make 4 years since I was shot, unfortunately. And today I'm gonna just be talking to y'all about that, like what happened, how it affected me, and just like how it changed the course of my life for real. You know, it was something real traumatic that happened, and I feel like, you know, so like, for all you guys that follow me on Instagram, you probably seen the scars and shit like that on my stomach before, and a lot of people used to always ask me, like, yo, what's that for? Cause like, truthfully, when I got shot, like, I don't know, I was never a clout chasing demon, so I never even posted it up on Facebook. It probably took me like a year after before I even like really addressed the situation. Like when I was in the hospital, people was out here thinking I had sickle cell. They thought I had sickle cell. You feel me? That's how nosy people is. People start building up their own stories. Like, yeah, shit, I heard he got sickle cell. That's why he been up inside there. Yeah, man, I heard he got cancer. There was all types of stuff that they was saying for real. It was crazy. It'd be crazy the stories that you hear about your own shit. Like, how I don't know I got sickle cell. You know what I mean? Where y'all came from with that? That was a wild one.
Sickle cell, that's
random. Mad random. Like I'm just throwing shit out there. You know what I'm saying?
He got sickle cell.
You got sickle cell. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take a bite of this piece. Got some miles, y'all. You know what I mean?
Bro, you from New York and got that pizza, bro?
I don't like eating cheese. And so they do dairy free, so I love that shit.
Yeah, I don't like cheese. That's funny.
Should be having bubble guts.
I just don't like cheese. That shit is, I don't know, that shit don't really taste good.
But yeah, what was I with y'all, man? Took a momentary bite of food. But so yeah, I never really talked about it for real, you know? I feel like people that like get shot and then automatically on social media, like, you're clout chasing, bro. You almost died, bro. You take a chill pill, relax, you know what I'm saying? So I never really talked about it.
Depending on where you got shot, you actually did die. You know you got to eat the drink.
Oh yeah, no. I definitely did die while I was, when I got shot. I actually died twice in the hospital, and they brought me back. And just want to say, like, I feel like a lot of people, a lot of young dudes don't know like how real the street can really get. You feel me? Sometimes it's too late. Sometimes you get shot and you're just out of here. So you don't really even get a chance to like shake back. You know, like you don't. Some people don't get a chance to shake back at all. Some people get shot one time randomly. It's a messed up place and you done. You out of here. You know what I mean? I feel like everybody glorify everything else about the street, but don't keep it real with niggas. Like, death is real, and it's something you can't come back from. Once you're gone, you know what I mean? So it's kind of like when you lay your bed, man, be careful how you laying in it. Be careful about what you're doing out here for real. Like, in my situation, I trusted people that I thought was friends, and they weren't my friend. You know? For the folks back home, yeah, no op did nothing to me. That's what I'm just saying. I ain't trying to get ghetto with it, but nobody did nothing to me. You feel me? Yeah, it did. But it's more so like I had some. I was in the candy business, and somebody I thought was a good friend in the candy business with me. You know what I mean? He used to sell candy to raise money for charity, and the dude that, like, you know, we was jointly, that I used to, cause he used to sell candy too to raise money for charity, so he used to get some of his candy for me. You know what I mean? Cause I had the candy for the better prices and stuff out there, you know? So, he used to get the candy or whatever the case may be, and I'm just like, we was cool for real, you know what I'm saying? Like, I thought we was cool, and I thought it was love and stuff like that, but just like, sometimes people see an opportunity to eat their cake and eat yours too. And they gonna take it. You know what I'm saying? They gonna take it. And I feel like truly in his situation, you know what I mean, man? I try to look at something from everybody's standpoint. You know what I mean? In his situation, he didn't mean for me to get shot. He didn't mean for me. He didn't even mean for me to die. He really seen it as an opportunity to stage something, whereas it seemed like we both was getting robbed. And which for all intents and purposes, if you want to get something from somebody that's your friend and you don't want them to know, why not stage, okay, we both got robbed, so he's not going to look at me and stuff like that, but like, I'm a very like in tune type of guy, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not tooting my own horn or nothing when I say that, but like, not much really get past me. It don't. And so like in the moments like leading up to it, I kind of like put two and two together, like what was going on, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just, everything seemed off.
My hand was just like,
yeah, everything seemed off, you know? And so, son was trying to get me to, he was trying to get me to drink, he was trying to get me to smoke weed, a whole bunch of stuff that I don't do. If you don't know, I really don't smoke weed like that, guys. I don't smoke weed at all, I should say. I drink, but like, I'm a social drinker. So it's like, he trying to get me to drink, and at this time, I'm sitting in his car, and parked my car up the street a little bit. I'm sitting in his car. We waiting on somebody to come buy some candy, and it was just taking a while long. But just like, you know, when somebody your friend, you're not really all them red flags. You're not seeing the red flags. There was many red flags. Why you know I don't really smoke weed? Why you trying to get me to smoke some weed? You know I don't drink like that for real. You know what I mean? He trying to get me to drink some Remy. I don't drink no Remy. You know what I mean? I don't drink none of that. And so it was just real spooked out. Anybody in their right mind kind of like would have caught on way faster than I did. You know, like I said, I thought he was like a friend for real. And
shit, did you have any feelings throughout the day though? Like from the day, like from
yo,
the jump of the day? Like,
you wanna know what's so crazy? You wanna know what's so crazy, bro? You asking that, it's like, it's so crazy because I feel like the days leading up to your demise be like so weird, you know? Like that week, I had a christening for my godson. So I christened my godson that week. And then like one of my brothers, like I hadn't seen him, like we didn't have no beef going on. London, y'all know London, YouTube gang, London. I for some reason I hadn't seen him all month, and we randomly ran into each other at Walmart and whatnot, whatever the case may be. And I talked to him. Didn't talk to my granddad in a while. Out of nowhere that week, I talked to my granddad and stuff like that. I took my mom out to eat. It's like it seemed like I kind of was like having like a little final send off in a way. And it's really weird, you know. Like I'm talking to everybody who I ain't talked to in a long time or who I haven't seen in a minute, and we just chopping it up and whatnot. And I guess that was like that was the feelings, you know. Like the week was just weird, and it seemed kind of dragged out, and it seemed kind of like slow, and even at night too. It was like when I got shot like at 12 o'clock at night. It was like 12 o'clock. So basically going into the next day. And folks, listen, man. When the sun go down, you go down. You know what I mean? No, for real. But like I said, I thought that was my friend. So it's like certain stuff that you should abide by. Like when the sun go down, you go down. That's like, that should just be a rule of law. You know what I mean?
Well, that's our city though.
You know, like it is my
hours and shit.
It is my city. That was my city. So like to a certain extent, I really feel comfortable. But it's just like when the sun go down, you should go down. It's like nothing. Cease the business at least. Cease all business. You know what I mean? If you're out here drinking, partying, I can't really say too much. But let's get back to it. So yeah, like I said, I'm sitting in his car and he's trying to get me a drink and all this stuff. At this point, I'm like, man, what's up with this dude, bro? Like, he don't want the candy no more. He don't got sweet tooth no more. Like, if not, I'm trying to be out. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get up out of here. You know, I'm tired, trying to go to my bed, trying to get back home to my shorty. Like, come on. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, at that moment, I see two dudes in a ski mask. This before the pandemic, so it was no Pusheistas. It was the ski mask, the holes in there, the mouth right there. You know, the good ones, the black one. You know, the one that nigga was rolling up and wearing his hat and all that shit. We got the blue, the green, the white. Yeah, them ones. They was in a dark gray looking one. You know what I'm saying? One short dude, one fat motherfucker. I'm sorry, y'all, with cursing. My bad. But so they started coming out from behind the house, and I look, and I tap my friend, my supposed friend, tap me, yo, Brody, pull off, you know? Cause it's like, come on, 12 o'clock at night, dudes a ski mat, they walk towards the car. What you think about to go down? It's about to get active, you feel me? Like it's not about to slide, you know what I mean? Like, pull off, you know what I mean? Like, when you're in danger, your body automatically, depending on what type of person you are, goes into 2 modes. It goes into either, or depending on the situation, not even about all the time the type of person you are, depending on the situation, you either go into fight mode or flight. You're gonna fight, or you're gonna get up out of there. And Brody didn't pick neither. He didn't pick neither, you know? And that's what really gave me the extra red flag. Oh wow, he's setting me up. Because you don't feel like you're in danger. You're not trying to pull out the car and run it. All you had to do was put the car in drive, and we out of there. We're safe. We're good. And he didn't do that. And like, it's crazy to think about how slow. It seemed like time was moving so slow in those moments. Like he had enough time to like save us. You know what I mean? Because like, in my head, we both in danger. We're together. But these guys, they came to the car and they took out their guns. Put one gun to him, I got a gun to me, so it's one dude on one side of the car door, another dude on the other side of the car door. Short motherfucker. He on the left-hand side of the car door. Big dude, he on the right-hand side right here. And he on my side. But they started to proceed to like, I don't know, for some reason, they were focused on him at first. And it was just funny. I went to school of the arts. I was a drama major. I acted. You feel me? I know what acting looked like. That's what I went to high school for. You know what I mean? Miss Dewey's, Mr. Fellows, how you doing? You know, like, so that's what.
Rest in peace, Miss Dewey.
Rest in peace, Miss Dewey. Rest in peace, Miss Dewey. I forgot. My drama teacher, Miss Dewey, she did pass away like a year after we graduated. Rest in peace, Miss Dewey. But it's like, I know all the signs when somebody acting. And it'd be crazy because like, I entered one of those modes where I thought like I'm talking in my head. But the words was coming out. And like, I'm angry, you know? Because it's like, when you trust somebody, it's a certain level of like violation that comes with it when that trust is broken. Like I genuinely thought that you was my friend. And when that wool is pulled, when that rug is pulled from underneath you, it's like you exposed. It's like you naked outside in the cold, you know? Like the violation is like a violation that I can't even describe, full on describe or even tell you how it feels for real. It's like, it was crazy. Like, I felt, I can't even really describe it, but it's just like violation to the max. And out my mouth, I said, damn, y'all got me. I started laughing. When I get mad, y'all, I do laugh a little bit. When shit get real, I start laughing. So, I started to giggle, like, damn. I remember looking at him like, damn, y'all got me. Because in my head, I'm thinking like, I feel like as though, not tooting my own horn, I feel like as though I'm so much smarter to even land myself in a situation where I'm getting lined up like this. For my viewers that don't know what lined up mean, I'm gonna put it into the other term, set up, okay? So I felt like I was too smart.
Set up.
Okay, yeah, the setup. So yeah, I kind of knew I was getting set up. And I basically said it out loud. I told him like, damn, y'all got me. Just rob me if y'all gonna rob me. That was my exact words. Rob me if y'all gonna rob me. But y'all gotta do all the extra stuff. And I didn't know, like, in that moment, me saying those things, in a way, it was kind of like sealing my fate in a way, too, at the same time. Because now it's like, I'm basically saying, I know what y'all doing. I know that he's a part of it. So, in a way, it's like, I gotta die. You know?
If not, you gonna come back?
If not, I'm gonna come back. And I didn't even realize me talking so freaking much, like, I kind of sealed what they had to do to me. And in my head, I told myself, like, yo, go ahead. I told myself, like, yo, also told myself, just give up everything and fight another day. They started to take the candy that I had brought over there that was supposed to be getting picked up. And I was cool with that. And I also happened to have like a satchel on me, a man purse, I want to say. And I had a lot of funds from the proceeds I had collected from throughout the day and stuff like that from the candies. And I wasn't, I don't know why, but for some reason, I'm like, y'all didn't know I had this cash on me. Y'all not getting this. You know what I'm saying? It's like, y'all came for the candy. You know, y'all came for the candy. And also at the same time, it was like $2,000 worth of candy. These some high-end candies, y'all. And the type of stuff you get from China and stuff. These some high-end candy. Like,
you gotta think about it too. If I'm robbing a nigga for some candy, I'm definitely expecting proceeds from that candy.
Yeah, you know. But it's just like he didn't know I was coming with that much proceeds type shit. It's like y'all technically they only came there for the candy because that's all they thought. So in my head, I'm like, I'm cool with you taking the candy, because that's what y'all. If I ain't had nothing else on me, y'all just been. You know what I mean? So that's how I'm thinking. It's different if he would have called me over there like, yo, bro, I need to hold some money. So that y'all coming for the money.
But you like.
But now I get what you're saying though. But like when a nigga robbing you, he need everything.
It's like a Girl Scout cookie. She got Girl Scout cookies. She got the proceeds from the Girl Scout cookies.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That she did that day.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
And so I was just on some shit like take that. And when they started tugging on my satchel and stuff, I just wasn't with it. And I started fighting. And in my head at the same time, I'm like, this is $2,000 worth of candy that they technically came for. It's not enough to kill me. Because you know how fast $2,000 go? $2,000 like that, you know? Like, I got a car note that's $760. You know what I mean? So that's $760. That, in my head, that's a band that damn near two was a car note, and another for rent. So it's three of y'all. The freak y'all gonna do with $2,000 worth of candy? It ain't too much ways y'all could really do that. And it's like, that's how I'm thinking. Logically, I'm thinking like, this ain't worth killing a nigga over. You know what I mean? Potentially to go to jail, $2,000. Like, you know how stupid you gonna sound when you down there locked up? Like, how much was the shit worth? 2 bands? Like, y'all crashed out for 2 bands. Three dudes cashed out for $2,000. How y'all even split that? What is that gonna change y'all life in any type of way? You know what I'm saying? 3 dudes for $2,000.
But you gotta think about where we from.
Yeah, you know, that's another thing too. People be hungry.
You know what I'm saying?
People be hungry. $2,000 stretch different ways for different people, you know? And so, when I got to the fighting, next thing you know, I like hear it. It felt like I heard it before I felt it. I hear the gun start going off. And the gun was pointing close range to my stomach. Right here, right about now, right here, y'all should be seeing a picture of exactly where I got shot at. But the gun, yeah, was real close to my stomach, and I just remember feeling it go through me. It went in and out. The bullets went in and out, and I just remember thinking, damn, I'm done. At the time, I was 22 years old. And I'm just thinking like, wow, you know, like, I'm not gonna lie, in those moments, you get sad. In your final moments, it's a little sad. But it's just like, the way I was raised and the way I was my upbringing, it's like, I elected to show no fear in those moments, you know? It is what it is. Death is inevitable. We all gonna go some way, someday, one way or another, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it ain't nothing to really cry about. And I just couldn't stomach letting nobody get the satisfaction of seeing me. I'm not begging, everybody's different. I'm not begging for my life, you know? I'm not begging, I'm not pleading with no man. It's just gonna be what it's gonna be. And I stand on that. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. I can't cower. I can't. I don't got it in me. I'm Jamaican and Trinity, y'all, if y'all don't know. So my pride is really big. Jamaicans got some really big pride. And so my pride is really big. And so when he hit me, I'm still mean mugging him, and he put me out the car. And when he put me out the car, he puts the gun to my head. And I'm not gonna lie, in that moment, I calmed down a lot. And it wasn't even more so about like in that moment I was scared. In that moment, I was more so thinking about my mom. Thinking about my loved ones and stuff like that. And like I said, it's 2 a.m. in the morning. I'm in a real rough part of the city where it's like not likely the police gonna get to me. He shot me with like a 22. It didn't make a lot of noise, so shot spotter's probably not going off. No real help coming to get me. And if it is, by the time it comes to get me, I'm gonna be gone, you know? And I didn't remember him putting the gun, feeling the barrel on my head, and his fingers on that trigger. I just started thinking about my mom, and that got me real sad, and I just didn't want her to see me like that. I was cool with knowing the fact that I was dying, but I just wasn't cool with getting shot in the head, and when I'm in the casket, my mom having to see any type of disfiguration on my head or anything like that. Because the year previous to that, I had lost my dad, and my dad, he got shot in the head, and he got shot in the chest. And I remember when I went and buried him, I remember seeing the markings from the bullet hole. You know what I'm saying? On his head and stuff like that. And so it's like that's some shit that your loved one's gonna live with. And I'm just like, I remember telling him like, you got it. That was my only words, you got it. I'm like, I don't want him to see me like that. And I feel like he understood what I meant by that. You know, like I feel like he knew like I was a guardian too. And in a weird way, he like respected it. At this point, I'm bleeding out. Oh, so much blood is coming out of me, man. And they take my bag off of me, take my phone out of my pocket, take my car keys, flip me over. I had $2 in my back pocket. They took out the 2 single-dollar bills I had in my back pocket. They needed that too. They needed it all, y'all. They needed everything. And one person grabbed my legs, another person grabbed my arm, and they put me behind this house that was kind of like vacant or whatever the case may be. So now I'm bleeding out and I'm getting carried. So in my head, I'm like, oh, I'm really gonna die tonight, you know? Like, it's over. Like, they taking my body and tucking me away. It's like nobody not about to find me or anything like that. Nobody heard these shots. Nobody came out of their house. No, nothing. I'm just like, they put me down in the grass in the back of the house, and they walked off. They leave me there. And I remember, like, I'm not gonna lie, I had a strange journey with God. Up until that point, I wasn't really believing in God too much, and I didn't really have no faith because, like, the years leading up to me getting shot, 2018, I lost my dad. He was, like, kidnapped over some money and stuff like that, and they end up killing him and stuff. That's a story for another day. My grandmother died 2017. She died in a house fire in Brooklyn, New York. Some faulty electrical, and she got trapped in her room and she burned alive. So that's 2017. 2016, I lose my best friend, Brandon Spears Costa. I'm always talking about him. He died in a hotel. Bullet ricocheted off the ground, hit him in the heart. And then 2015, I lost like a cousin that was basically my brother. He was set up by a chick, and he got killed. So it just like, it was a lot leading up to, you know what I mean? Leading up to all of that stuff, and it was just like, I'm laying there, and while I'm laying there, I'm just coming to peace. You know, in your final moments, it's like when it doesn't seem like there's no way you're gonna have any help. The only thing that you can do, you good, bro. The only thing that you can do in a way is like start making peace, man. And that's why I really did. I was trying to start making peace, and at two, another thing, because that's what I was talking about to explain. Okay, I'm gonna cut that part out. But that's the reason why, like, I really lost my faith with God, because I had lost so many people, and I'm just like, man, in a way, man, F that dude, man. Like, I lost my dad, my grandma, my best friend, my brother, back to back. Like, man, F God. In a way, like, I was just so angry with God. I was so hurt. Because I'm just like, why? You know, like, why I went through all this stuff. So I really didn't have no strong faith in God. But, like, God made me a believer that night. You know, y'all? Like, I'm sitting there and I'm just coming at peace with the fact that I'm about to depart from this world. And that my time here was done. And I remember holding on to the ground, holding on to the grass, like I'm digging my hands into the grass. For some reason in my head, I think, yo, if I can hold on to this freaking grass, I can stay alive. Like, if I can hold on to the earth, I won't die. You know?
You got some spiritual shit.
You know, like, I'm thinking, like, if I can hold on to the earth, I can stay alive. And that's what I did, to the point, like, when I was in the hospital bed, like, it was so much dirt underneath my fingernails because of how deeply I was grabbing the grass. And
It's actually type smart. It's like you're putting your focus into something.
yeah, you know. And that's all I remember. I'm just grabbing it. I'm looking up at the sky, bro. And it was just like, it was so peaceful. Like, it's weird, but the shit was peaceful. It was like, I'm just looking. I'm just like getting myself comfortable, and I'm not. It wasn't more so, oh damn, I'm scared of dying. I think I fear more of the unknown. I fear more of like where I'm going after this, and that was like what I was really scared about. You know, I'm a grown man. I'm admitting I was scared. I was scared because I didn't know where I was going after this. I didn't know that I do enough good in this life. The fact that I wasn't believing in God, am I going some, like, where am I going? Am I gonna see my dad again? I'm gonna see my grandma. That's like, is somebody gonna be there on the other side waiting for me with open arms to like let me come? And I was just so scared to close my eyes. And but for some odd reason, like I heard a voice in my head. To this day, I say it was my dad. I heard a voice, and the voice basically told me get up. And like, thought I was tweaking, you know? I'm losing a lot of blood. I gotta be tweaking. Like, man, you bugging out. You hearing ghosts and stuff now. And the voice told me to get up. I got up. I remember grabbing onto my stomach because at this point, I'm bleeding out all from over here. But in the moment, I didn't realize that the bullets went out over here too. So as I'm holding on to this, everything is squirting out over here, you know? So I get up, I come from around the house. These dudes was not done robbing me, y'all. They wasn't done. At this point, they had my car. And they're going through my car now. They taking the Jordans that's in my trunk. I keep some kicks. Gotta keep kicks in the trunk. Gotta keep tricks in the car. So they taking my Jordans. They taking the red bottoms out the trunk. They going in. My car parked up the street a little bit more. The dummy, my supposed friend, didn't realize he just dumb. At this point, the whole operation was stupid, dummy mission. He left the key running. He left the car running, key in the ignition still. I'm seeing the smoke. It's October. It's like right now. I'm seeing the smoke come out the back of the car, and I'm like, oh my God, I might pull this shit off. And I remember keeping quiet. I'm just shut up, walk to his car, get in the car, then slam the door, close the door. I remember putting that shit in drive, and it felt like I hit the lottery, y'all. It felt like I got a chance to fight and make it. And where I'm at, the hospital maybe like 10 minutes away, 6 minutes away. The hospital was called Strong Hospital. My mom happened to was working there at the time too. And I'm like, yo, I could make it to the hospital. Like, you good, bro, you good. I remember pulling off, I'm driving, I'm holding down on my wounds. Blood still coming out over here though. I can't hold down a boat and drive. And as I'm driving, my eyes is getting heavier and heavier. When you die, it feels like you've been so tired for so long, and the deep sleep is like taking over you, and it's taking over, and it's taking over, and it's taking over. And every time I close my eyes, it's longer and longer. And now at this point, I'm fucking scared, because I'm like, yo, I'm dying. Like, I already knew I was dying, but I'm like, damn, I'm really fucking dying right now, you know? Every time I close my eyes, it's longer, and I'm at a more further part, wherever the case may be. And I'm just like, yo, the next time I close my eyes, it's gonna be over. This time I closed my eyes, when I opened them, I had crashed into, it's like a street light utility pole type stand type of thing, so I had crashed into it. Laying there on the steering wheel, in my head, I'm like, damn, these dudes are gonna come, and they're gonna come finish the job at this point, you know? And I'm just hoping that maybe somebody hear it, and like, that's why I say God is real, because no part of me getting through that was just me alone. God played a major role and a major part in that. And people came running out of the house, people that I actually knew came running out of the house. And I remember they was laughing at me, because I'm telling them I'm shot. But they like, what's up? Who shot you, Sla? Nobody ain't shooting you, bro. Cause you know, that's like, you know what I mean? Like
who doing that?
Who doing that to me? You know, that was kind of vibe. And I'm wearing all black, so you're not seeing the blood that's coming out of me and stuff like that. And I remember telling them like, no, I'm hit. And my dude that ended up taking me to the hospital, I fell into his arm. He was wearing yellow, blood oil on him, and he realized that. I just remember him like kicking his feet, my feet from underneath me, and lifted me, threw me in the back of a minivan, and his girl was driving. And I just remember telling her, yo, I just want to talk to my mom. You know, I just want to talk to my mom. I'm a mama's boy, y'all. And I just wanted to talk to her, you know. So he called my mom, and my mom gets freaking out on him. My mom think he the one that shot me. What did Rossi? My mom's Jamaican, y'all. So, you know, what the Rossi did to my son? My mom's going crazy. Like, she's going crazy, and
Hold on, let me get this blade right
go
here.
ahead, do your thing. Let's get sticky. I'm sorry, y'all. I might take a pause with this story. And if I play with y'all with this. This is my hairline, though. And this shit right here, cut this down.
You want all that one?
No, I want to go and just cut it. You see this?
Like you want it? You cut like the pointy shit off, or just like
Yeah, like the just start trimming, and then like I'm gonna look at it. You know what I mean? But where was I? So yeah, it crashed. So now I'm on my way. My mom freaking out at the dude, cursing him out, let him know, you know, I ain't gonna say my mom's name on here, y'all. But you know, we taking him to Sla Hospital just to get there. And it's really crazy like how much your body will endure for you to make it. Like, I walked through the hospital door, and my mom, co-workers that are nurses, and it's like, your son was like the calmest gunshot victim he ever had. They say he was so polite, even like being in the state that he was in. So I just walked in there and I just like calmly asked, like, hey, can I calmly let him know, like, yeah, I've been shot. Please don't let me die until my mom get here. And I just collapsed. And like, that's why I say, like, your body, like, my body felt like we made it to where if we're gonna get any help, this is where it is, and I just gave out. The only things I remember being put on a gurney and my shirt getting cut open and everything going black. Woke up with some feeling, must have been hours and hours later. Hospital bed, all type of tools connected to me. Picture gonna be shown right here. Tools right there, there. Tools all over me. I had a breathing tube right here. My lungs had collapsed. Bullet hit my gallbladder, lost my gallbladder, hit my stomach, some smaller intestines. My liver got lacerated. So I had to take out my gallbladder, lacerated liver. They had to cut down my stomach somewhat. And I remember waking up in the hospital and feeling like I hit the lottery. I seen my mom, seen my sister, girlfriend, my aunt, and I'm like, damn, I made that shit. You know what I'm saying? I made it. And I remember just being happy because, like, that's all I wanted to do. Like, I just wanted a chance to, like, fight. You know what I mean? I wanted a chance to, like, fight for my life for real. And I just remember being in the hospital bed, and I remember seeing everybody and just like, dang, man, God real and God so dope. And even though, like, they had passed me up, the doctors let my mom know, like, it's really up to him if he's gonna make it through it or not. I was in the ICU at this time, and getting shot don't really hurt. It's the fighting and the pain of, like, them surgery and all that stuff. That's like the real pain for real. And it was like the most immense pain I ever felt in my life. But I was so grateful for the pain because it just meant that I was alive, you know? So I was grateful for all the hurt and pain and everything that I was feeling. Like, I was just so happy for that shit, bro. Like, I fucking, nigga, I made it to the fucking hospital. I'm still fucking alive. You know, these dudes was at the time thinking I'm dead. Nah, I fucking made it.
I'm still alive.
You know, I'm still alive. And I was just happy, man. And I had a catheter in my private area, a whole bunch of drainage tubes. My stomach was wide open. I'm sure y'all that. And certain pain medication. So I really couldn't take certain shit. So I was feeling a lot of the shit I was going through. And I remember my sister asking me while I'm in the hospital bed, like, do you know who did this to you? And I'm like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I told her, like, yeah, I know who did this to me. And like, that's all she really needed to know. And ooh, it got spooky, y'all. Dun dun dun.
It's been about here.
So like, the dude that set me up, he was out there doing damage control. He was was all talking all types of stuff like, yo, me and Sla, we got shot together, and he chased after the dudes, and He came up with this crazy good story. Because they still thinking like, okay, this little nigga still gonna die. So, you know, I made it, and I had to let people know, like, nah. I remember I couldn't talk, but on the iPhone, I had loaded out in my sister notes, you know, because he was still moving around like he was a friend, and he wasn't. And first night in the hospital was rough. It was kind of rough. I think that's the first night I coded or whatever you call it. They tried to give me fentanyl for my pain. Ooh. I don't do no damn drugs, y'all. So when they gave me the fent, I OD'd off of it, and my whole body shut down. And they had to stab me. I believe they stabbed. I forgot where they stabbed me, but they like stabbed me within my heart or some shit like that.
The adrenaline shot.
Yeah, to revive me. So they stabbed me with that right there, and I remember after that stab with that. Boy, when you come back to life, that shit hurt. It hurt, and I'm like, nah, I don't want to go through that again. And then it was one night where the nurse came and talked to me. It was a rough night for me, and she told me, you know, if you feel like you're gonna die, let us know, and we're gonna call your family. And I'm just like, I remember like her telling me that shit, and I'm just like, whoa, what the fuck? How do I know if I feel like I'm gonna die? But sure enough, I started feeling the feelings. And called my family, whatever the case may be, and think like while my sister was sitting there talking to me, and she said like I was talking to her, and because I was being stubborn, I told him like, yo, I can breathe on my own, please take the breathing tube out, type shit, like I was irritating me and shit like that. And while I was talking to my sister said I just stopped talking, and the machine just started going off. This time my lungs collapsed, and second time. And I remember after that time, I wanted to sign a do not resuscitate. Basically, a do not resuscitate means I died, not bring you back to life, because like, it's twice now. And it was so much pain, it's like I was over it. It's really crazy the type of pain you could go through that'll make you want death. And I was just tired, and I was done fighting. I was kind of like, part of me was just like over it, like, you know, like, in my head, I'm like, they can't say they killed me. I like made it here. I survived in a way, you know? And I'm just ready to be done with it.
That's still your pride talking.
Yeah, you know, for real. That's the pride for real.
That was a lesson on your pride, even though that's like a brutal ass
lesson, but like sometimes it be some hard lessons.
That's something that you don't say like 5 times in this video.
You feel me? Pride, you know? And so, damn, when I was just sitting there, and I tried to do that. Of course, my sister and my mom was like, fuck no, you're not signing that. So they wasn't with it at all. Shout out to them. You know? But they ended up taking out my breathing tube and stuff like that. I had to learn how to walk a little bit. So I was walking around with a walking cane and shit like that in the hospital. I'm still in the ICU and stuff like that. The nurses there was like just so amazing. Like they really willed me back to life too. And shout out to them for real. Like they really did. Like they did their thing for real. And shout out to my family for real, cause like it was just such a drive to like keep on pushing and having that type of real support system. It made me want to stay alive, you know. And I just want to tell them, God, like, yo, if you get me through this, like, I will change my life. I will switch up the stuff that I'm doing. I will be grateful and I will be appreciative of this. Like, I promise I will, and I won't take it for granted, because like, God sends you warning signs before your demise. And a lot of times we take the warning signs that He send us for granted. You know what I mean? People be thinking like they just skating by from near-death experience and it's just them. No, man. That's guy trying to tell you, yo, you tripping, relax. And cause like if you don't stop tripping, I'm gonna take you and bring you over here with me. And people get so cocky and conceited with it because they beating all of this stuff or Mr. Big God, no, God not doing that. This shit's not happening to make you feel like that. It's happening to let you know, bro. Calm down, slow down. So like that's how I took it as, and I switched my stuff up. I remember like people. Like people coming through to me, like, you know, London coming through, my boy Fremonte at the time, he walked from wherever he was working to the hospital for me. You know what I'm saying? You know, he walked all the way to the damn hospital. He was working with kids, left the kids in the office, walked all the way over there to me, man. Shout out to Fremonte. Shout out to LaBelle, shout out to BB, man. Like, it was like around COVID, like at the
It was somewhere in COVID.
Yeah, like right before, like I can't really explain it, but they had a limit of how many people come see me, so all the guys was just kind of like sneaking in there and stuff like that, and like guys,
that might have been like right when COVID happened.
Yeah, you know what I mean. And I think bro might be right, y'all. I'm gonna check on that, but
I remember that, right?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? The guys like really came through. Lavelle, BB, fucking Michael Burgess, my guy, he pushed through there too. And God also showed me that like all my real friends, man. Shout out to Shoes. Shout out to Young Gunner. Young Gunner, he saved my life, y'all. Owe Young Gunner a lot, man. But it was like something that I needed. Yeah, shout out to everybody that really came through and stuff like that when I was at my lowest. You know what I mean? Like, and like my mom, my sister, my girlfriend was right there wiping my ass, you know? For real. I'm keeping it real with y'all. My girlfriend was like there wiping my ass. When my aunt was used to do my nails in the hospital bed and stuff, was cleaning it out and stuff like that. And it was real, man. Like, it was real, bro. It was like, you kind of don't appreciate life until like life almost taken. It shouldn't be that much for you to appreciate life, you know? It shouldn't. If it's taking that much for you to appreciate life, it's like you're playing around. And you don't want to go through that type of shit to really appreciate it, man. I just want you guys to be really mindful of the ones that you call your friends, man. A lot of people is calling people friends and, oh, that's my brother, oh, that nigga loyal to me, and that shit haven't been tested. You know? That shit haven't been tested for real. You gotta really feel these people out. Feel these people out. You feel me? Mm-hmm. People don't be who they claim to be. And it really hurt me so much. Like, that shit really hurt me so much. Like, I got PTSD to this day. Like, I can never be in a public place for too long and be around people. Like, I'm always paranoid of everybody. Like, my trust is way down low. And the pain I went through, like, my body-wise and stuff like that was excruciating. It hurted like hell. Felt like hell. It felt like one of those situations, like, there's no way I'm making up out of this, you know? But it's also one of those situations that anytime I'm thinking I'm going through some hard shit, I'm like, bro, I survived that shit. So this shit is nothing. You know what I mean? I survived some shit that niggas die from every day, and it's just like, I had to tell myself that, and that should make me feel better, you know? And I'm not gonna sugarcoat. You see, niggas be trying to be a tough guy and shit like that. Nah, bro. That shit hurt. Getting shot, that shit hurt, bro. That shit pain, man. That shit real. Real, man. That shit is real. Bullets is real, you know? And you gotta know that. And it's like real life consequences for stuff that you do out here. And just like when God give you an alley-oop, give you a second chance, don't play with it, y'all. Cherish it. Go crazy. Just don't play with it. And that's what I learned. And that's kind of my story. That really kind of built me up. It really kind of made me, and made me so appreciative of a lot of things. I look at a lot of things different from other people, and dude that did set me up, I did beat his ass, y'all. Beat the fuck out of his ass. A lot of other shit didn't happen to that boy, but we ain't gonna say all happened too. But
what you feel like your biggest lesson was about
I think my biggest lesson was like, God's real. Watch who you trust. Snakes come in many different shapes and forms and sizes. And like, it showed me like real stuff. You know? So that was my biggest lesson. I feel like, in a way, like I want to be used as an example for the young dudes. How not to go about shit, you know what I mean? And it's like, once you sign up for certain shit out here, certain shit come with it. And that's the part that people don't understand, you know? I can't be mad at nobody who didn't sign up for certain shit and do what they do. But when you sign up for certain junk, y'all, it's no telling. It's no telling, no ratting. It's no none of that junk. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Like you should have read the fine print. To a certain extent, you can't even cry about it because like you signed up for it. You know what I mean? It's a part of it to a certain extent. And to the young dudes, like before you sign up for certain shit out here, because like y'all be signing up and then y'all be telling, or y'all be like freezing up, and like you don't gotta sign up for certain stuff. It's cool.
Just be cool.
To be cool, man. It's cool to be cool, you know? Don't get me wrong, shit still happens, even if you just being cool. Shit, it's life, for real, man. You could stay on the sidewalk and not be in the street and still get hit. Real talk. You know what I'm saying? It happens. But at least you know you doing shit to where certain you're not really putting yourself in harm's way. A lot of stuff I put myself out there in harm's way, and it's just like don't wait until like you getting humbled down to the point that you can't wipe your own ass. Like I couldn't wipe my own ass, y'all. When I went in the hospital, I was 170 pounds. When I came out, I was like 120. Skinny in the face, like a toothpick. Woo! Bow! I was skinny in the face like a toothpick. This is how I looked right here. I'm about to see it right now. But I was skinny when I came up out of there.